What's good, team? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today's a little special video because it is just me basically answering one of my subscribers' questions. I'm going to read it out right now. He said, can you please make an in-depth video on how you set up for the day and how you get your daily bias? Okay, so let's get right into it. So basically, when I set up for the day, I wake up at around 8:30 New York time. So the market opens at 9:30. I wake up at 8:30. If there's news like CPI, PPI, or NFP, I'll wake up at 8. If there isn't, I'll wake up at 8:30. I'll get up, do my thing, go make my coffee. Usually I might go for a little walk or something, but more often than not, I don't, to be completely honest. I kind of go to the gym after I'm done trading anyways. So I get up, I make the coffee, I come sit down, I check the charts very, very quickly, and then I kind of go on and do some stuff. Like I'll prepare a script for something, and I'll write down stuff, or I'll just kind of make my own thing. I'll check my pairs for the swing challenge and stuff. I'll mark down levels, I'll put alerts and shit like that, and then I'll kind of go on my phone and I'll kind of just chill and wake up, get ready for the day. And then at 9:25 is when I get on the charts because in my trading plan in parentheses I have or I actually trade solely between 9:30 to 10:30 or 11 sometimes. So I don't really I don't even log into my broker until 9:25 because I don't want to be enticed into taking a trade. So I'll basically just kind of like get on the charts at 9:25, sip my coffee, I'll get in the Discord, which is free. I'll trade live there every single morning, by the way. And then yeah, I'll kind of just share my thoughts there. And this is what it looks like. If you have never been in the Discord, I'll reenact right now what it looks like me kind of marking down my chart, okay? So let's take today for example. I'll go back to 9:25. So let's say 9:15. So I got on the charts this morning. I see this, right? So to get my bias, I just go on the daily. I look if we have anything that really strikes me. So when I was looking this morning, I still remember I know there's a daily fair value gap here, but I don't really care for it because it's already been filled. Now, if I was to hop on the 4 hour, you can clearly see there's a 4 hour gap above here that we just tapped into, right? And then drop down to the 1 hour, and basically I could kind of see that we had also just tapped in a stacked 1 hour gap here, which is a 1 hour on top of 1 hour. And then I'll drop down to the 15 minute, and from there I see that we have an S&D day. I can see that we were downtrending the day before. I'll put my Fibonacci to kind of have my levels, my OTE, and my EQ. um I can also see that yesterday swept the day prior's low. I'll kind of think about my daily profile where we are during the week. So we're Wednesday. So according to daily profiles, what does that mean? That means Monday accumulation, Tuesday manipulation, Wednesday distribution. So if that's the case, then we accumulated on Monday, manipulate on Tuesday to the high, and then now we're chilling over here. We've been accumulating all night basically in Asia and London. So I'll place down like a GAN box or something just like this to know my half point of this little range. I also see that we have the S&D day. So at this point, I'm basically just waiting for the high or the low to get taken and then take it to the next place. We have the 4 hour gap that we could dig further into, and we have the low and the fair value gaps below or right here. So at this point, I'm just kind of waiting. I'll drop down to the 5 minute usually and kind of just look. We have a 5 minute gap right here below, which could be interesting instead of this because we have that low right there. So at this point, I'm just gonna play it out, and it goes right in. Wait, because that I'm gonna tell you guys the exact trade that I took at the same time. So at market open, the market dipped right into the zone that I was interested in going. And if you also take from the low to the high, the same Fibonacci tool for retracements, you can see OTE and EQ. So at this point, I'm just waiting for market open. It's 9:30, 9:29 right now, so we'll get the market open candle going here. Market open goes down. I'll get one more. I still remember identifying this inverse fair value gap up here. And then we'll let it play out here. So we have a fair value gap right here that we're looking to inverse, right? We'll let it play out a little bit, and we inverse it right here. So I put the buy limit right here, sell SL the low, TP at the London high, just like so. I remember putting my stop here actually, so the risk was better. And then if you guys have any doubts, you can ask people in my Discord that were there, and then kind of just take the trade. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At this point, once we get displacement past this high, I would move my stop to here, and then just take TP, and then that's it. And that was basically what I did today. So again, I get up at 8:30, I chill, I do what I got to do, I drink my coffee, I look at the charts very very quickly. At 9:25, I start identifying my what I want to see, what I want to do, and whatever. I try to not let the earlier price action impact me too much. Like you could be looking at the chart at 8:30, and it could kind of impact your bias for the day. So I like doing that at 9:25. It gives me a nice little 5 minute window to kind of get going and kind of get into the price action and get ready for the action. There are days where I won't trade. There are days like today where I was done very, very early. There's a guy in my chat or in my Discord actually that got a nice trade today from that right there. His first trade on his brand new funded account, so I was happy about that. And yeah, this inverse for value gap is just holding nicely here at this point. But now that I took a winning trade, I'm done for the day, right? I remember this morning was kind of annoying. This is kind of a weird thing that had never happened to me before, but I wanted to enter with 14 micro contracts and it only put me in one. So that was kind of annoying, but whatever, shit happens. So yeah, I only took one micro to the high and then that was it. So I hope that helped. If there's any more uncertainties or whatever, you could always hit me up, let me know. I might just make a video on it. And on that note, I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.